Welcome to the Bridge Youth Online. I'm going to wait for my producers to give me a thumbs up when we're live. I'm just going to wait for them, and we're waiting, and we are live officially. The Bridge Youth Online service. It's kind of depressing that our last youth group is not full of this sanctuary of a ton of people, but in any case, we're live. We're here, we're together, and we have a fun night planned. So we are officially live on YouTube at the Bridge Church St. Francis. We are live on Facebook on my personal account. We are live on Instagram, and life is good on all of those arenas. So we're going to play a game here in just a second. So if you want like the primo, the best views, I'm going to encourage you to go to either YouTube or Facebook. If you're on Instagram, that's totally cool. That will work. But if you want like the visual of going from the screen back to me talking, back to the screen, you're going to want to go to those two platforms. So without further ado, we are going to play a game of Kahoot. If you've never played Kahoot, it's virtually an online quiz where we get to make up the questions and you get to text us in the answers from your phone. So I'm going to have Levi put up our screen here. We have people who are going to join us, and you are going to give us your answers. So Justice has it on the screen here. You can probably see it right now. We have Levi, Jacob Tupper, Justice, and Must Have Chicken, which is Silas. Make sure you go to Kahoot.it, which you can see www.kahoot.it. You can go there. You can also go to the Kahoot app if you're on a smartphone. That's going to be your best bet there. And when you get in there, it's going to ask you for a code, a digital code. Make sure you put in the numbers that are on the screen right now. 485-6341. We're going to give it a few more minutes while people jump on here, but make sure that you go to www.kahoot.it or IT, or go to the Kahoot app and download that while that's happening. And while we wait for people to jump on here, I hope there's a few more that join us. I just want to just kind of welcome you and say I'm so glad you're here, whether you're here for the first time or the second time or the third time or the 4 millionth time. Derek's beard, that's super nice. I'm guessing that's JC Vincent that's joining us, so I'm really glad that she's here. If you're joining us, whatever time it is, I'm so thankful that you guys are here. Like I said, normally we're here together in person, playing games, playing Gaga Ball, doing fun stuff, but tonight we are having to get creative and go online. So I'm going to talk about summer plans here in a little bit, but I'm going to give them 1 or 2 more minutes while we play this game of Kahoot. Meg just joined in. That's what I'm talking about. That's my wife. She's the best. And at least I hope that's Meg. I wonder what happened to JC because Derek's beard has disappeared. Oh, it's still there. It's still there. We have room for 4 more players on Kahoot. If you want to join us on Kahoot, please, please, please type in that code. If you're like, what does that code mean? What is Kahoot? We're going to show you. But if you want to get involved, if you want to put your wisdom out there, if you want to show us what you're made of, make sure you go to www.kahoot.it or the Kahoot app. When I ask you for a code, put the one on the screen, 485-6341. It's going to be a good time. All right, give me a 10-second countdown, and then we're going to go. All right, so we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 players it is. All right, we are going to play Kahoot. This is a bunch of random information that you shouldn't even know these answers, but we're going to see what you got. So read the question and get your answer in now. You've got 20 seconds. I should do some Jeopardy music here. 20 seconds is a lot, but think about it. Hopefully you aren't cheaters in here and you're going to Google the answers. The correct answer is Walt Disney. All right. 3 of you got it correct. 2 of you did not. Or, no, sorry, 1 of you got it correct. 3 of you didn't. And I'm guessing 1 person didn't answer. So I'm guessing that's what's happened. Okay. So we'll go to the next question. Levi is in the lead. Who didn't answer? We already didn't answer. I'm bummed. How hot is the wax melted to when making crayons? How hot does that wax get? 212 degrees. This is in Fahrenheit, by the way. 212, 143, 134, or 198. How hot does the wax get when they are melting crayons? That's a tough one. I don't know that one. 143 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 person got it right. I'm curious to know who it was. What do we got, Levi? Who got it right? Tupper. Tupper is the genius. That's what I like to see, Tupper. Good work. Go to the next question. Question 3 of 10. This is worth double points. The Brule River in Minnesota splits into 2 waterfalls. One falls into the abyss that no one knows where it ends, called Satan's Rice Cooker, Lucifer's Cauldron, Devil's Kettle, or Serpent's Pass. All very ominous names, I must say, but in any case, it is what it is, all right? This is a place that I did not name, and the correct answer is Devil's Kettle. 3 of you answered. I'm seeing less and less here. Did Silas get that one right? Let's see what we got. Must-have chicken is on the board. Meg, if you're playing, I need you, babe. I need to get you up some points up on the board here. All right? We'll go to the next one. Just as it worked to go back and forth between me and the screen, is that working good? Perfect. All right, read the question. I had no idea what this one. This is going to be very fun. This is probably the most random question I've ever seen on Kahoot. So I'm really excited to see what you guys think of it. 6 seconds left. The correct answer is going fishing. A lot of you guessed playing card. That's not a bad not a bad guess. Punching himself. I'm kind of relieved that no one guessed that. That's kind of a relief. And so I'm glad to hear about that. But going fishing was correct. I think Silas got that one correct. And Silas, the 5th grader, right? 4th grader is on the board and in the lead. That's what I like to see. We have one more Kahoot board after this, so don't go anywhere if you're like, this Kahoot stinks. I got one that's much more tangible next for you, and it involves food. So stick around. Next question. Question number 5. Invictus is a film starring Morgan Freeman who seeks to unify South Africa through support from which national team? Soccer, football, polo, or rugby? It is important to note that football is American football, not football, as they like to say in many other countries referring to soccer. Football. The correct answer is rugby. Who here has played rugby before? Because if you have, major props to you. Who got that one right? I don't know. But in any case, Silas is still on top. I think Justice got that one right. I think Meg's dropped off the board. I don't like to see that. So we need to step up the game here, babe. I believe in you. Next question. The subculture of grown men obsessed with My Little Pony is known as the Bronies, the Pony Boys, the Little Riders, or the Little Bros. The fact that this even exists is impressive because this is slightly concerning. But it does exist. It is a known thing. It's like an actual cultural thing that people do. And they are known as the Bronies. Can you imagine them walking up like, what's up, Bronies? And it's all these guys playing with My Little Pony. That's kind of concerning. But apparently it happens. So, whatever. Silas is still on top. Who got that one right? Levi got that one right. Good work. Next question. We have a tight battle here going on. Question number 7. Oh, this one's double points. Which of these was not predicted correctly by science fiction movies? Credit cards, Bluetooth earbuds, the internet, or video games? We've got double points on the line here, folks, and it's going to be interesting. 8 seconds left. This could easily be a lead change. Easily, after this question. 2 seconds left. Video games. 3 of you got that correct. Let's go. That's what I like to see. 3 of you. Silas is sitting on top. Levi in second. And Meg is on the board. Woo! Babe, that's what I like to see. Good work. All right. Next question. We got 3 questions left. And Silas is off to a commanding lead. Lord of the Rings, J.R. Tolkien created how many languages? 0, 3, 15, or 8? Wow. In any case, this is impressive. Justice just gave me a 7 fingers. That's not even on the thing. So either he's confused or he knows something that I don't. The correct answer is 15, and nobody got that correct. 15 languages he created for the Lord of the Rings series. That's insane. I cannot believe that. That's crazy. Which of these is a Minnesota native plant? Virginia creeper, plum blossom, Venus flytrap, or Australian daisy? That's my attempt at an Australian accent. What'd you think about that, Silas? They're shaking their head no, like, yeah, that's terrible. All right, guys. Here we go. The correct answer is the Virginia creeper. Nobody guessed it right. Plum blossom. All of you, or 4 of you guessed that one. Not bad. All right. Last question, folks. We have 1 more question, and Silas is off to a commanding lead. Well, at least in the rest of the field. Levi's hot on his tail. But the next question, the last question, worth double points. Double points coming at you, all right? Send it. Double points. Which of these was not used by Kevin McAllister to deter criminals in Home Alone? A BB gun, Christmas ornaments, birdseed, or a paint can? And I know this one without a shadow of a doubt. What a great question to end on. This is super impressive. Silas is looking very depressed. I think he guessed the wrong answer, and he is super bummed. Let's see. Birdseed is correct. Levi is the winner with 4 out of 10. Tupper comes in 3rd, and Silas is in 2nd. Si, that's still a great, great job. Hold on, stick around, because we have 1 more Kahoot, and this one involves fast food. And this one, instead of seeing 4 out of 10, I should hope to see like 8 out of 9, 9 out of 9, 7 out of 9. So let's go to the code for our next Kahoot. You might have to refresh your page, might have to re-go into it, but type in the code for this new Kahoot. We just made this one. All the answers are verified, and it has everything to do with fast food. That seems to be a theme around here at the Bridge Youth. We like to eat. We like fast food. And I have my opinions as to what is the best stuff out there. So make sure to get in on this code. The code is 644-1391. I see Tuppers in our lobby here. I'm going to open my water bottle. Sweat milk. I'm not even sure what that means. But impressive. Who is that? Is that any of you 3? That is Justice. I'm not quite sure what that means. Levi's in. Get some water here. There's a time Della. Is that supposed to be a time dilemma? Time delay. There's a time delay. Who is that? All right. A time delay. Lost my shoe. I'm chicken. I'm wondering, how is the stream? Is it skipping? I'm curious to know how that's going. So I'm asking my producers, and they're We don't have a way. So if there's a time delay for it skipping, let me know. But I believe things are looking really good. So is it looking good on Restream? It's not skipping or anything. If you go to Restream, just watch that for a little bit. Let me know if it starts to skip. If you're gonna play and you can change your name, if it's skipping, just change your name to Skip or something like that. We have a lot of people on the Wi-Fi right now, so let me know. But it looks I'm getting thumbs up, so it looks like we're good to go. So I will not shout out the answer if there's a time delay, because then in that case you're kind of like, what's going on? So, all right, are we ready to go? Are we ready? You guys ready? All right. Let's play one more game of Kahoot. All right, let's play one more game. Starting now. 8 questions. Are you ready? 8 questions. Question number 1. What is the cost of a large drink at McDonald's with tax? With tax. All right. $1, $1.04, $1.10, or $1.07. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. One person got it right. I'm curious to know who got it right. We'll go to see the answers here, or go to the next one. I'm chicken. Is that Silas? Very, very good. I know there's a time delay, so I don't want to give away the answer for everybody. But for this question, it's important to know that in Minnesota, there is a 7.25% sales tax. So that's why when you have $1, there's the 107. And Justice didn't believe me, but that is correct. All right, next question. What common burger place can you only find down south? In-N-Out, Five Guys, Fuddruckers, or Sonic? It's important to pronunciate Fuddruckers. It's an actual place. It's a burger place. I've had it. It's very good. The question is, can you find it here in Minnesota? That is the question. Let's see what we got here. In-N-Out is correct. Very, very good. That's what I like to see. I'm chicken. That's what I like to see. I'm starting to understand where I think the time delay comes in. So before you go to the next question, there's only 20 seconds on the screen. So by the time the actual stream comes to them, the poll's probably already over. So I probably can't change the time, can I? Mid-Kahoot. Probably not. So I'm sorry. That's probably why it's such a bummer, because you have to read it super fast. I'm with you now. I know that's why the delay. I will change that for next time. That is my bad. I did not think about that. So we'll go to the next question anyway. These guys have a little bit of an advantage, but I still believe in you guys. I believe you can do it. When going to Chipotle, how many protein options do you have? 2, 3, 4, or 5? Curious to know. I wonder if we can block the answer so that they don't have to see it right away. Or never mind. I'm trying to think how to fix the delay. The correct answer is 5. You have chicken, steak, barbacoa, carnitas, and here's the tough one, sofritas, which is tofu. So the correct answer is 5. And man, Silas is off to a hot start once again. Good work. We'll go to the next question. Where can you find a big crispy chicken sandwich? There is a certain place that sells a chicken sandwich, and the name of it is the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. I have eaten at this restaurant with some of you, pretty much just one of you, and it is the nickname in my phone ever since. Hardee's is correct. 3 of you guessed it right. Good work. Fun fact, Isaac Vincent and I went to Hardee's once, and it was surprisingly really good. And we were surprised, so now Isaac is known on my phone as Big Crispy. So, fun fact you didn't need to know, but now you know. Let's see what our scoreboard is holding. Levi with the flame, a 3 correct answer streak. That's what I like to see. Let's go to the next question. Where can you find a Doritos Loco Taco? Taco Bell, Taco John's, Taco King, or Taco Donald's? I have all 3 boys cracking up right now. That's what I like to see. That's what I was going for when I created these restaurants. And some of them, yes, are completely fictional, although Taco Donald's does sound like a good place. That's not correct. Taco Donald's is not correct. Well, we had a glitch in our Kahoot. Taco Donald's is not correct. The correct answer would be Taco Bell. So we'll have to fix that. So I'm sorry for Kahoot had another malfunction. Oh well. Next question. Sorry for all you who guessed. You're probably like, this is rigged. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Which fast food chain has this logo? Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, or Church's Chicken? All of those are real places, by the way. Unlike Taco Donald's, which apparently was the correct answer to the last question. The correct answer was Popeyes. Also, fun fact, if you've never been to Popeyes, you should really go to Popeyes because it's not as good as Chick-fil-A, but it's actually super good. I was very skeptical, but Popeyes chicken, super good. Levi sits on top, but I'm Chicken is coming in super close. We have 2 more questions, I believe. Yep. Where can you find potato olays? Where can you find potato olays? Taco Bell, Taco John's, Chipotle, or Arby's? Silas is doing this in the back. So I'm guessing he guessed the wrong thing on accident. Maybe he didn't, but we'll see what happens. Silas might be super bummed. The correct answer is Taco John's. I'm guessing, Silas, you would be the Arby's. I'm guessing. Yeah, he's super bummed right now. Sorry, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But you're still there. You're still close. It comes down to this. If Levi misses this one, you could be right back in it. All right? Here we go. Last question. Kahoot. Here we go right now. If Pastor Derek could only eat at one restaurant the rest of his life, where would it be? Cane's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, or Domino's? I had to think about this one. This one might surprise some of you. It might not surprise some of you. We're going to find out. But I had to think of it logistically, and the answer I had was Chipotle. Cane's is my favorite place of all time, but if I ate Cane's the rest of my life, I would die by the time I was 42. So I had to go with Chipotle because it's also very good and much healthier. And Levi is the champ. That's what I like to see. Thank you all for playing. I'm sorry there was a delay. That's a real bummer. Like, I really wanted to have everyone in here to play, but we did our best. So, guys, before I start with my message, I have something that I'm just really excited to share. And we're not going to go super long tonight because I want you to get outside and enjoy your summer. But a lot of you guys have asked me, are we ever coming back to church? What's the plan for summer? What's going to be happening? And here's what I'll say. There are a bunch of pastors meeting tomorrow, and they're going to find out what it looks like to meet for camp and do other things like that. So they're going to get that figured out, and once I know that tomorrow, I will send out an email to your parents. I will text you with stuff that I know, but here's what I do know so far. If we are able to meet, and if it is legal, my plan is to have an event in July and an event in August here at the church where we do stuff. One of them is going to be a bonfire and night games where we're just going to play capture the flag. We might have a bunch of night games and all of s'more stuff. We'll roast marshmallows. It's going to be awesome. And the second event is we are going to have an outdoor movie here. And so we're going to put the projector on the building, all have popcorn and snacks, and it's going to be really, really good. So we're also going to have camp, and we're going to have other things going like that. So it's just going to be a great summer, guys. But I'll let you know exact specific details once I know them. So my producers are kind of like, are we all good? Are we all good? Okay, perfect. You can leave the screen up if it's bothering you. Don't worry. It's a little blue, but it's all good. They'll figure it out. They can only see this part of me right here, so it's all good. Hey, everybody. I'm excited for tonight. So I am really excited to show you this cool bear that I have up on stage with me. This is called the Meg Bear. And so for those of you who don't know me very well, I am married to an amazing and beautiful woman named Meg. This summer we'll have been married for 4 years already, which is crazy. We've been together for almost 6 years. In the fall, it'll be 6 years together. And when we first started dating, we were like super, super mushy. Like super, super like lovey-dovey. We're still kind of that way. But from the very beginning, we were huge fans of love notes. Like we were both in college, and so like she'd write me a note, I'd write her one back as we're passing for class. And like at first, like we wanted to keep our relationship on the DL, so like we didn't tell anybody. So like we're like kind of being like secretive in a way. So we're like slipping notes to each other and being super cute that way. But Valentine's Day was our very first official date. And it's buried in here. I'm not going to dig it out right now. But my wife had a mason jar full of a bunch of prayers and affirmations she had for me to give me as a gift, which is a sweet gift. But I say all that to say that when we were in a relationship together, even now as we are, we made an effort to love each other. We made an effort to show you, hey, I love you. Hey, I care for you. Like, I know this is going to mean a lot to you. So, like, I'm going to do this nice thing for you. But the cool thing was it didn't just stop at love you notes. It was we started to do things together and go make memories and do things that we both wanted to do. And so I would keep a memento from that. Like our very first movie we went to together, I kept the ticket stub. When we first started dating, I actually wrote her a note on the back of a musical ticket, and then I kept that as a memory. And so after a while, the stuff on my desk as memories started to kind of pile up. Like my desk at school was like piling over with all this stuff that you see in this bear. And I didn't know what to do with it until I read this really cool thing in the Bible, which was life-changing for me. And now in the Bible, the story that I read, there's this people, Israel, and they are basically wandering through the desert. They have no food. They have no water. And for those who have ever been super warm in a desert, that's not good. No food, no water, that's not going to work. So they pray and say, God, will you please help us? God, will you deliver us through this? And the cool thing is God answered their prayer. So when the next morning, when they woke up, there was this stuff on the ground called manna. Everyone say manna with me. Manna was like bread. Like imagine waking up tomorrow, you look out your window and it's not just like the dew on the grass, it's just like chunks of bread everywhere. Like how weird would that be? But that's exactly what happened in the Bible. And so they have this manna and they're like, what in the world do we do with this? And so you see in the Bible, the thing that I read was that they basically, God said, I want you to take the manna and live off of it. So they did this for months and months and months and months and months until finally they made it through the desert. And when they made it through the desert, they didn't need the manna anymore. So God said, I want you to take a jar of manna. Tomorrow morning, before you leave for the day, I want you to go out, grab a handful of the manna, and put it in a jar and keep it for generations to remember. And here's why this is all important. I have my Meg Bear here. I'm gonna open it up here. I've got notes. Let me show you this. You won't be able to read it from this far away. But this is a note from my wife, just a super thoughtful note. We have an old thing of Nesquik chocolate milk from the time that when we were engaged, she dropped me off in the morning. We got chocolate milk and donuts before I went to work. That was super awesome. I've got wristbands in here from the time we went to the Science Museum of Minnesota. It was a super fun date where we just got to hang out, and there's a lot of cool stuff at the Science Museum. There's chopsticks in here because my wife loves using chopsticks when she eats Chinese. Like, she is really good at them. She taught me how to use them, and every time we get Chinese now, I got to make sure to get her chopsticks. What else is in here? Another wristband from this says safety suit. We went to a safety suit concert, which was super fun. I'm not going to go through all the stuff in here, but here is my point. I kept all of this as a reminder that I love my wife and that together we're in this together. My wife and I are crazy in love with each other. We are so thankful for each other. But the reality is, you guys, that not every day is perfect. There are days I say things I shouldn't. There are days she says things that she shouldn't. There are days we don't love each other as well as we could. And that's hard sometimes. It can make you feel like, are we still in love? We are. And here's why. This is a reminder that no matter what happens, we love each other and that we're in this together. And I share all this to say, not as a look at my wife and I, look at our marriage. This is a symbol of what I have with the Lord as well. I didn't bring it up here, but I have 5 or 6 journals at home filled from page to page, at least 150 pages deep, of prayers and honest thoughts and things I struggled with all the way from high school up to this very day. And for me, that's a place where I can go and say, God, I am struggling with this. God, I need your help here. God, will you come through for me here? God, remind me that you're still here. Those are my honest thoughts and prayers, and I have those written down for years and years and years. And to me, it's a reminder that God has always been there for me, and he will always be there. I want to close with these 2 Bible passages, and then I'm going to let you guys go. In Matthew chapter 7, it says, ask as in ask God, and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks, the door will be opened. Guys, I know this school year, the end of this thing, this COVID stuff is a weird time. I know that there are things you struggle with. I know that this year has made depression and anxiety skyrocket. I know this year has brought friendships that have both come into your life and gone out of your life. I know this year has brought heartache and stuff that you maybe lost somebody. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe it's a friend. Maybe you lost something. I don't know what it is in your life that has been hard this year, but I do know that there are things in your life that have been hard. And I wish I had the answer for you. I wish I could tell you that, you know what, like this is why it happened, and I don't know that, but here's what I do know. I do know that God promises to be there for us. I know that God promises to love us and give us strength and love. I know that God has never left us. He's never left you, and he will never leave you no matter how much you push him away, because he loves you and he cares for you. So just trust that it's okay to feel mad. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel like, God, where are you? It's okay to feel those things because he can take it, and he wants you to come to him. And it says right here in Matthew chapter 7, the thing that I just read, that he will be there for you and love you. And here's what I love. It says in Ephesians chapter 3, now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that has at work within us, to him be glory in the church and Christ Jesus throughout all generations. God can do more for you, more for me, and more for all of us than we can even think or imagine. Just imagine that. God wants to do bigger things and greater things for you than you can even think about or imagine. So just trust the process. Know that, yes, this might stink. This might be hard, but just know we're in this together with God. I'm going to pray for all of you, and then you're going to go jump on your trampoline or eat an ice cream cone or whatever else you're going to do tonight. You have no school. School's over. And I'm super thankful that you guys are done with that. But if you've never had a relationship with Jesus before, and this hope and this encouragement that I've been talking about, you want in your life, you can have. Doesn't matter how much you've messed up, how much you've screwed up, God still loves you just as you are. And the Bible says that if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus is Lord, you'll be saved. So if that's you in this place, if you need some extra prayer, I'm going to pray for you right now. But I'm here for you if you need anything, all right? God, I thank you so much for the lives that can hear my voice. God, I thank you that you promised to never leave us and never forsake us, God. And you will be there for us in our storms. You'll be there for us in our great times and in our worst times. So God, whatever someone's going through right now, whoever can hear my voice, may they know, God, that you love them. May they know, God, that you've called them for a special purpose. God, may you show them that they have value. And God, that no matter what that person said, no matter what's been done to them, God, they are special in your eyes. And God, that you want the best for them. So Lord, would you be in this place? For those who want that relationship with you, God, may they feel your love. May they feel your mercy. May they feel your grace, knowing that they don't have to be perfect. They just have to accept you, God. So, Lord, be with us in this place. Be with our Bridge youth students. Be with us this summer. Keep us safe. And, God, we look forward to what you're going to do in and through our lives, God. We love you and we thank you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I love you guys. I'm so thankful for you, Bridge Youth. I'll get you details about summer as soon as I have them. But for now, just high five the person next to you. High five yourself if you're by yourself. I love you all. We'll talk to you.